What else for front-end stuff did we make notes on?
Also the perfect program, getting a number on that.
Yes. Thank you. The question on the survey is, if you could design your perfect program, what would it be? And I think we're all pretty good at filling that out. All-inclusive, and an oceanfront villa, and extra space, and any time, and whenever I want, whatever I want. We get that filled out. But usually we miss the part where we're asking the question, if a developer could sell that membership, how much do you think he could charge? And I think we just ask, so if you could buy that perfect membership, how much would you pay? That is not the question. The question isn't what would they pay for it. Well, if I'm dreaming up my perfect program, then my perfect program would cost $1, right? And part of us has to be able to stop and go, because what I see on there is a $500 maintenance fee and $10,000. And they spent $15,000 on the timeshare that they rated a 5. You've got to be able to stop and say, okay, wait, I'm confused by this. You spent $15,000 on a membership that you're rating a 5, but if a developer could offer you your perfect vacation program, and then we do what's called information confirmation. We say back to them what they've said to us. Let me make sure I understand. Holly, if you were going to get your perfect vacation program, it would include penthouse suites, all-inclusive, 5-star accommodations, anywhere in the world, whenever you want it, with luxury services and 2 free airline tickets. Is that right? But you think that it should cost less than the timeshare that you just rated a 5? It doesn't make sense. So the question is, if a developer could create and sell that membership, how much do you think he could charge? And if we're really digging for what they would love out of a membership, and sometimes I think we're afraid to dig because we're afraid that their answer won't align with our program. And that's weak. There shouldn't be any fear around that. In fact, if our membership doesn't accomplish 100% of their wish list, that's a good thing. If we can hit 80% of their wish list and save them hundreds of thousands of dollars, we're there. We're home free. So don't be afraid of them telling you things that won't match up with this. That doesn't matter. And that's very short-sighted in the discovery, where you're just looking for the deal versus looking for information. You get enough information, you're always going to find the deal. But don't ever be afraid of the information. Don't ever be scared to ask those high-impact questions. But then, of course, understand that the quality of your lives is determined by the quality of the questions that you ask. And there is an enormous difference between how much would it cost and how much do you think a developer could charge for a membership that provided you with da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Does that make sense?
Yes. Also, third-party stories for new people that don't have members returning yet.
This is not going to be a training on that, but that is a training that needs to take place. Third-party stories are a very, very impactful and underutilized tool that help to build value around some of the things that we're talking about. And when Ali and I masterminded the other night, I'll just throw this one example out there. If you don't have third-party stories, get with somebody who does. Get with Juanito. He's got tons of them. Get with Ricky. He can just give you a laundry list. I mean, he'll talk to you for an hour and a half about his third-party stories. Nettie's got great third-party stories. Ali's got great third-party stories. So you can get a whole lot of information. And you don't have to say, if you started working here a week ago, don't be afraid that you can't use a third-party story. It doesn't have to be my members. It can be my friend Ali's members. I haven't been working here long enough to see my members returning. I can't wait for that to happen, but right now I'm just kind of hearing stories about other people's members. My friend Ali says da 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 da. So if you don't have your own, don't try to bullshit your way through it. Go to somebody else. Get their third-party stories, and you can still use them by saying, my friend Ricardo, or Nettie's worked here for a long time. She's a pro, and she's told me this, 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 and this. We also don't have to be afraid, you guys, of telling third-party stories about people who did not buy. This is a powerful tool. We were talking about this the other night. You remind me of Georgia and Tim. They were down here celebrating their 52nd wedding anniversary, and they wanted this so badly. They're getting ready to move into retirement. They're getting ready to be on a fixed income. They've got a bucket list a mile long of all the places that they want to go in the world, and they could not afford it. Because 2 years previously, for their 50th wedding anniversary, they took their entire family to Orlando. Kids, grandkids, one great-grandbaby, 25 people. It was $1,000 a person. It cost them $25 grand for that one vacation. And they couldn't buy this because 2 years later, they were still paying off the credit cards that they put that $25,000 down on. Don't let that be you. Buy this in year 48 of marriage. Take that trip that would have costed $25,000 with all of your loved ones on your 50th wedding anniversary. And get all of your retirement vacations thereafter for really a small amount more. Questions? Comments? Concerns? Anything else for front end?
Does everybody know, I mean, I know most do, you guys know add and replace? Add or replace? Sam, Lindsay, Liz? Yeah? Oh, no. No? What do you,
So it's really important, just kind of a refresher for all of the liners, that you want to be asking, you know, if you could add or replace to your portfolio. If they tell you that they have 3 timeshares, if you fell in love with what I showed you today, would you add this to your vacation portfolio, or would you use it to replace what it is that you own already? And I think for everybody, liners and closers alike, even being able to say, I know you're rating your timeshare at 10, but if I could show you a membership that rates a 20, and be prepared to do that, you guys. Be able to put on a presentation that says that this product is a 20, because that is up to you. Not the view, not the beach, not the rooms. It's up to you to put on that presentation that says, yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, this membership is a 20. But if I could show you a membership that was a 20 today, would you add or would you replace? And then they'll tell you, and of course, the ever important why. Why? You can't use that word enough. Okay? Any other feedback for front end on this? Newton, Jorge, Tony? No? All right. Liners, you can go.
Liners, Juanito is your team leader while I'm gone.